battles once more, their armor cracked, their swords in flame, yet still they march in holy name. Trials dark and battles grim, the light of faith burns bright within. Guardians of the sacred Grail, they rise again, they shall not fail. Through fire and blood, they seek the light. The fallen rise, prepared to fight. With every step, their spirits soar. Redemption call, they ran on bear. Through fire and blood, they seek the light. The fallen rise, prepared to fight. With every step, their spirits soar. Redemption calls forevermore. Redemption of the fallen rise. Under sacred banners that pierce the skies. For the Grail they stand, they heed the call. By faith and steel they conquer all. Through the storm and through the flame, they seek redemption in honor's name. Templars bold, in truth revealed, guardians of the Grail, with swords they wield. In the heart of darkness they remain. Through endless trials, through endless pain, their oath is sworn, their bond is sealed. By heaven's grace, their fate revealed. The Holy Grail, their guiding star, leads them through the fields of war. Though fallen once, they rise anew, their sacred quest forever true. Through fire and blood, they seek the light. The fallen rise, prepared to fight. With every step, their spirits soar. Redemption calls forevermore. Redemption of the fallen rise. Under sacred banners that pierce the skies. For the Grail they stand, they heed the call. By faith and steel they conquer all. Through the storm and through the flame, they seek redemption in honor's name. Templars bold, in truth revealed, guardians of the Grail, with swords they wield. No chains can bind, no darkness stay. The fallen rise to lead the way. Their courage born of ancient fight, they fight for justice, for the light. Redemption of the fallen rise. Under sacred banners that pierce the skies. For the Grail they stand, they heed the call. By faith and steel they conquer all. Through the storm and through the flame, they seek redemption in honor's name. Templars bold, in truth revealed, guardians of the Grail, with swords they wield. By the light of heaven's flame, the fallen rise in glory's name. Templars strong forever bound. In the Grail's redemption they are crowned.
Beneath the rising dawn we ride, with banners high and hearts of pride. Through fields of battle, dust and flame, we carve our path in honor's name. The sword is sharp, the shield is strong. In righteous hands we march along. For every wound, for every scar, our faith and steel will take us far. By the edge of the blade, by the power of prayer, we face the storm with hearts laid bare. With iron resolve and spirits pure, by steel and faith we shall endure. By steel and faith we fight the night. Through endless battles we seek the light. No fear can break, no force can bind the heart of a warrior and a faithful mind. By steel and faith we claim our fate. Our destiny calls, we won't hesitate. With swords held high and the truth as our guide. By steel and faith we stand side by side. In shadows deep where darkness reigns, we break the chains, we bear the pains. The holy cross, our shining shield, in every strike our truth revealed. Through trials fierce and tempests wild, we walk the path of the undefiled. The road is hard, the cost is steep, but in our souls the fire runs deep. By the edge of the blade, by the power of prayer, we face the storm with hearts laid bare. With iron resolve and spirits pure, by steel and faith we shall endure. By steel and faith we fight the night. Through endless battles we seek the light. No fear can break, no force can bind the heart of a warrior and a faithful mind. By steel and faith we claim our fate. Our destiny calls, we won't hesitate. With swords held high and the truth as our guide, by steel and faith we stand side by side. Through the storm, through the fire, we shall rise. With the strength of the earth and the stars in our eyes, in the heat of the fight, our spirits remain. By steel and faith we break every chain. By steel and faith we fight the night. Through endless battles we seek the light. No fear can break, no force can bind the heart of a warrior and a faithful mind. By steel and faith we claim our fate. Our destiny calls, we won't hesitate. With swords held high and the truth as our guide, by steel and faith we stand side by side. By steel and faith forever we ride, with the fire of heaven burning inside. Through every battle, through every fight, by steel and faith we'll conquer the night.
Holy land, where sacred stones in silence stand, the call resounds, the clarion cry, to raise our swords and lift them high. Templar knights with armor bright, march as one into the fight. Their faith is strong as shields of steel, the oath they swore, their solemn seal. Through fire and blood, the righteous soar. For every step they seek no more. With strength of heart and valor pure, the gates of heaven shall endure. Through fire and blood the righteous soar. For every step they seek no more. With strength of heart and valor pure, the gates of heaven shall endure. Battle for Jerusalem, the holy fight, with banners raised beneath the blinding light. Guardians of the sacred ground, with every strike their honor vow. For Jerusalem, the promised land, where faith and steel go hand in hand. In every heart the fire to save, the Templars fight, forever brave. Against the tide of war's fierce flame, they stand for more than glory's name. In deserts wide where shadows lie, the courage burns beneath the sky. For city gates and broken walls, the holy call within them calls. They charge ahead, no fear, no pain, for in their souls the saints remain. Through fire and blood the righteous soar. For every step they seek no more. With strength of heart and valor pure, the gates of heaven shall endure. Battle for Jerusalem, the holy fight, with banners raised beneath the blinding light. Guardians of the sacred ground, with every strike their honor vow. For Jerusalem, the promised land, where faith and steel go hand in hand. In every heart the fire to save, the Templars fight, forever brave.
and sacred sand. They carve the path to promised land. No force on earth can break their chain, for in their hearts they rise again. Battle for Jerusalem, the holy fight, with banners raised beneath the blinding light. Guardians of the sacred ground, with every strike, their honor vowed. For Jerusalem, the promised land, where faith and skill go hand in hand. In every heart the fire to save, the Templars fight, forever brave. In the echoes of battle's roar, the legend lives forevermore. Jerusalem with walls of stone, the Templars stand, their fate unknown. Through ages past the tales retold, the battle for Jerusalem in hearts of gold. Crimson dawn, the Templars rise once more. Their shields of steel, their hearts of fire, standing at death's door. Across the sacred lands they ride with banners raised on high, sworn to guard the Holy Grail until the day they die. Through ancient ruins, shadowed halls, they hold the line of fate. With every strike, with every step, they defy the hands of hate. The Brotherhood, eternal bound, their oath is pure as light. Defenders of the sacred flame, they charge into the fight. In the silence of the battlefield, they hold the line of fate. With every strike, with every step, they defy the hands of hate. The Brotherhood, eternal bound, their oath is pure as light. Defenders of the sacred flame, they charge into the fight. In the silence of the battlefield, the cries upon a ring. With the Grail held close in hand, the Templars rise to sing. Through the ages, through the storm, they answer destiny's call. The guardians of the Holy Grace, and they never fall. Guardians of the Holy Grail, protectors of the light. With sword and shield, they ride to war beneath the starry night. Through blood and flame, they carve their name on battles endless veil. Templar knights with fearless hearts, they guard the Holy Grail. Desert scorching mountains cold, they journey far and wide. The Grail's divine and sacred power forever at their side. Templar blood has paved the way, their courage carved in stone. They face the darkness unafraid, though they may stand alone. Legends speak of vows for where Templars never yield. With shining swords and blazing hearts, they roam the battlefield. The battle ripples through the lands, a force of righteous will. The Grail remains a guiding star, the mission standing still. In the silence of the battlefield, the cries upon a ring. With the Grail held close in hand, the Templars rise to sing. Through the ages, through the storm, they answer destiny's call. The guardians of the Holy Grail, and they never fall. Guardians of the Holy Grail, protectors of the light. With sword and shield they ride to war beneath the starry night. Through blood and flame they carve their name on battles endless veil. Templar knights with fearless hearts, they guard the Holy Grail. Through the veil of time, the legend grows. In every heart their story flows. The Grail, the beacon of their fight, a flame that burns, a guiding light. Guardians of the Holy Grail, protectors of the light. With sword and shield they ride to war beneath the starry night. Through blood and flame they carve their name on battles endless veil. The guardians of the Holy Grail stand tall, they never fall. The Grail endures the duty done through endless night, the rising sun. Templar souls forever blaze, guardians till the end of days. The walls of Acre stand battered and torn. The banners of Templars faded and worn. The siege has begun, the end drawing near. But the knights stand strong, they'll fight through the fear. In the shadow of doom, where hope seems to fade, the last of the faithful prepare for the blade. With steel in their hands and the cross in their hearts, they'll fight to the death till the world falls apart. In the the shadow of doom, where hope seems to fade, the last of the faithful prepare for the blade. With steel in their hands and a cross in their hearts, they'll fight to the death till the world falls apart. For the glory of the cross they won't retreat, with courage unbroken they'll never see defeat. In the face of the storm they'll stand as one, the final battle has just begun. Last stand at Acre on the crimson skies, the Templars fight as the city dies. With swords held high in their honor bound, they'll defend this land, their sacred ground. Last stand at Acre with their backs to the wall, in the name of faith they refuse to fall. Through the fire and blood they will remain, the Templars last standing, glory and pain. Gathers relentless and strong, but the spirit of the Templars burns ever long. Each strike of their swords is a prayer to the sky, for Acre will not fall while they stand and defy. In the heart of the storm as the gates break wide, they hold their ground with unyielding pride. No surrender, no fear in their eyes, they'll fight till the last beneath holy skies. For the glory of the cross they won't retreat, with courage unbroken they'll never see defeat. In the face of the storm they'll stand as one, the final battle has just begun. Last stand at Acre on the crimson skies, the Templars fight as the city dies. With swords held high in their honor bound, they'll defend this land, their sacred ground. Last stand at Acre with their backs to the wall, in the name of faith they refuse to fall. Through the fire and blood they will remain, the Templars are standing, glory and pain. Through the cries of war and the clash of steel, their fate is sealed but their courage is real. In the twilight of Acre their legend will rise, the Templars live on in the heavens' eyes. Last stand at Acre on the crimson skies, the Templars fight as the city dies. With swords held high in their honor bound, they'll defend this land, their sacred ground. Last stand at Acre with their backs to the wall, in the name of faith they refuse to fall. Through the fire and blood they will remain, the Templars are standing, glory and pain. In the ashes of Acre their memory remains, Templar souls forever unchained. With the swords raised high in the battle's fire, their legacy burns like a holy pyre. Upon a hill where legends arise, the fortress stands beneath the skies. Its walls of stone unbroken still, a beacon strong, a steadfast will. The Templars guard with hearts of fire, the sacred oath their sole desire. To shield the Grail, the holy flame, in honor's light they carve their name. Through the winds of war they stand as one, their faith their shield till the battle's done. In the name of truth they will not fall, the faithful rise to answer the call. Fortress of the faithful, strong and high, under banners of the cross they touch the sky. Guardians of the Grail in steel they trust, for the light of heaven they fight till dusk. Fortress of the faithful, bold and true, in the shadow of the stars they see it through. With hearts of iron and swords of flame, the Templars stand in glory's name. Within the halls the ancient flame burns bright and pure, untouched by shame. The holy Grail they swore to save, a guiding light beyond the grave. Through storm and siege they hold their ground, the sacred oath will not be found. By the hand of foe or winds of fate, the fortress stands, its guardians great. Through the winds of war they stand as one, their faith their shield till the battle's done. In the name of truth they will not fall, the faithful rise to answer the call. Fortress of the faithful, strong and high, under banners of the cross they touch the sky. Guardians of the Grail in steel they trust, for the light of heaven they fight till dusk. Fortress of the faithful, bold and true, in the shadow of the stars they see it through. With hearts of iron and swords of flame, the Templars stand in glory's name. strong, a heart of gold. No fear can break their holy vow. The faithful rise, eternal now. Fortress of the faithful, strong and high. Under banners of the cross they touch the sky. Guardians of the Grail in steel they trust. For the light of heaven they fight till dust. Fortress of the faithful, bold and true. In the shadow of the stars they see it through. With hearts of iron and swords of flame, the Templar stand in glory's name. In the fortress high where hope resides, the faithful live where honor guides. The legacy forever upright. The Templars guard the Grail's pure light. Ancient days their voices call from shadowed halls and towers tall. The Templars rode with purpose clear, their brotherhood bound without fear. With sacred blades and shields they swore to guard the Grail forevermore. In lands unknown their stories cast, a legacy built to everlast. Through battles fierce and honors creed, they rose as one with unbreakable speed. The flame of truth, their guiding light. The Templars lost but never from sight. Legends of the lost Brotherhood, brave and true. Guardians of the light in the hour they knew. Across the sands through blood and pain, their spirits live, though none remain. Legends of the lost Brotherhood, strong and free. In every heart their legacy be. Through whispered tales and songs of old, the Templars hold in hearts retold. In the silence where the echoes fade, they march again through night's parade. With courage bound and duty pure, their honor forged to ever endure. Betrayed by fate yet loyal still to the sacred path, the holy will. Their brothers fall and their light withdrawn, yet in legends hold they live on. Through battles fierce and honors creed, they rose as one with unbreakable speed. The flame of truth, their guiding light. The Templars lost but never from sight. Legends of the lost Brotherhood, brave and true. Guardians of the light in the hour they knew. Across the sands through blood and pain, their spirits live, though none remain. Legends of the lost Brotherhood, strong and free. In every heart their legacy be. Through whispered tales and songs of old, the Templars hold in hearts retold. Their swords may sleep, but not their flame. Each life they saved, each sacred name. In moonlit halls and battles cry, their souls forever reach the sky. Legends of the lost Brotherhood, brave and true. Guardians of the light in the hour they knew. Across the sands through blood and pain, their spirits live, though none remain. Legends of the lost Brotherhood, strong and free. In every heart their legacy be. Through
arms of iron, hands of steel. We rise for truth, for faith we kneel. Banners wave, the battle calls. We march as one, no kingdom fall. In armor bright we hold the line, the shields of the sacred, the last divine. Through fire and blood we stand as one. The battle's fierce but never undone. Our shields will hold, our faith won't die. For the sacred order we rise and fight. Fields of the sacred order stand tall. Through the storm and the fury we heed the call. With courage and strength we face the night. For honor, for glory we fight the fight. Fields of the sacred order we rise. In the name of the heavens we pierce the skies. Our shields unbroken, our will is true. By steel and faith we see it through. Darkness falls but we remain against the tide through endless pain. Our shields reflect the burning light, a bastion bold in the endless fight. The secret borders far we keep through every challenge, mountain steep. We guard the gates of destiny, the shields that guard eternity. Through fire and blood we stand as one. The battle's fierce but never undone. Our shields will hold, our faith won't die. For the sacred order we rise and fight. Shields of the sacred order stand tall. Through the storm and the fury we heed the call. With courage and strength we face the night. For honor, for glory we fight the fight. Shields of the sacred order we rise. In the name of the heavens we pierce the skies. Our shields unbroken, our will is true. By steel and faith we see it through. No force can break what faith has made. No fear can turn the vows we've laid. With every strike our shields remain, guardians of the sacred flame. Shields of the sacred order stand tall. Through the storm and the fury we heed the call. With courage and strength we face the night. For honor, for glory we fight the fight. Shields of the sacred order we rise. In the name of the heavens we pierce the skies. Our shields unbroken, our will is true. By steel and faith we see it through. The sacred order will stand, guardians eternal of this holy land. By the power of the shield, by the strength of our hand, the sacred order will always command. Darkest hour before the dawn, when hope seemed lost and all was gone, a gleam arose from ancient stone, a sword of truth for the chosen alone. Forged in fire, baptized in light, a weapon of justice born to fight. With every swing, the shadows fall. The sword of righteousness answers the call. By the hand of faith it is wielded high, a blade of honor reaching to the sky. No evil stands in its burning path. The sword will strike with righteous wrath. Raise the sword of righteousness, let it shine, a symbol of justice divine and fine. Through the darkness it will light the way. With the power of truth no evil will stay. In the hands of the brave it cuts the night. The sword of the righteous forever bright. Bound to the cause, never to fail. Onward they march under trail. From the ashes of kingdoms the sword will rise. Defenders of light with fire in their eyes. It speaks of the past, of battles untold, carving the future as legends unfold. No tyrant can hold it, no darkness defy. The sword of the righteous cut through the lie. With every clash, its glory ignites, a weapon of honor and the warriors fight. By the hand of faith it is wielded high, a blade of honor reaching to the sky. No evil stands in its burning path. The sword will strike with righteous wrath. Raise the sword of righteousness, let it shine, a symbol of justice divine and fine. we strike, a new dawn is born. The righteous will stand through fire and storm. Raise the sword of righteousness, let it shine, a symbol of justice to fight and fight. Through the darkness it will light the way. With the power of truth, no evil will stay. In the hands of the brave it cuts the night. The sword of the righteous forever bright. Bound to the cause, never to fail. Onward they march under sails of righteousness, a flame of might, guardians of truth in eternal light. Beneath the stars and shadows cast, they ride in silent shadows of the past. The Templar Knights, both fierce and true, bound to the oath in night's dark hue. Beneath the stars and shadows cast, they ride in silence, shadows of the past. The Templar Knights, both fierce and true, bound to the oath in night's dark hue. Through ancient lands where legends sleep, their vigil holds their promise deep. Guardians sworn, unyielding brave, for the holy Grail they vowed to save. Under moon and blade they stand alone, in armor bound by blood and stone. Through endless time their spirits burn, on eternal watch till the Grail's return. They are the shields, the swords, the light. Through endless ages, in darkest night, bound by duty, by faith's command, the Templar stand, a holy band. Through storm and fire their souls remain, the keepers of the Grail's domain. The eternal watch, steadfast and strong, guardians of the Grail's song. In windswept lanes and haunted halls, they guard the relic, heed its call. With eyes that burn like ember's flame, each night a torch in the holy name. For centuries past their shadows grow, a timeless path in moonlight's glow. With solemn vows they guard the way, till dawn shall break on judgment day. Under moon and blade they stand alone, in armor bound by blood and stone. Through endless time their spirits burn, on eternal watch till the Grail's return. They are the shields, the swords, the light. Through endless ages, in darkest night, bound by duty, by faith's command, the Templar stand, a holy band. Through storm and fire their souls remain, the keepers of the Grail's domain. The eternal watch, steadfast and strong, guardians of the Grail's song. Hidden realms through battle's cries, their honor lives, it never dies. By ancient rites and sacred trust, the spirits rise from dust to dust. They are the shields, the swords, the light. Through endless ages, in darkest night, bound by duty, by faith's command, the Templar stand, a holy band. Through storm and fire their souls remain, the keepers of the Grail's domain. The eternal watch, steadfast and strong, guardians of the Grail's song. For here they stand till time shall cease, eternal watch in silent peace. A legacy cast in starlit flame, the Templar guard in honor's name.
Through storms of steel where shadows fall, we raise our banners, we heed the call. Against the tide, the darkened might, our hearts ignite with sacred light. In bonds of iron, fierce and true, we fight as one, we see it through. No chains of fear, no tyrant's hand, for in defiance here we stand. With fire in our souls, unbound and free, We march together, fierce unity. No chains of fear, no tyrant's hand. For in defiance here we stand. With fire in our souls, unbound and free. We march together, fierce unity. No force on earth shall turn our way. In defiance we shall stay. In defiance we stand, as one, as all. With courage high we heed the call. Through fire and fury we make our claim. In the face of darkness we hold the flame. Together we rise, no fear, no shame. Our voice is thunder, our battle name. In defiance we stand, hand in hand. For honor and freedom we defend our land. On fields of wrath where shadows loom, we carve our path, dispelling gloom. Against the lies, the veils of night, our spirits soar in endless fight. Our shields are cracked, our swords are worn, yet from the depths new strength is born. For every scar a tale remains. In defiance we break the chains. With fire in our souls, unbound and free, we march together, fierce unity. No chains of fear, no tyrant's hand. For in defiance here we stand. In defiance we stand, as one, as all. With courage high we heed the call. Through fire and fury we make our claim. In the face of darkness we hold the flame. Together we rise, no fear, no shame. Our voice is thunder, our battle name. In defiance we stand, hand in hand. For honor and freedom we defend our land. Through endless night our voices ring, an anthem bold that we shall sing. For justice, pride, and freedom's roar, we stand united and alone. In defiance we stand, as one, as all. With courage high we heed the call. Through fire and fury we make our claim. In the face of darkness we hold the flame. Together we rise, no fear, no shame. Our voice is thunder, our battle name. In defiance we stand, hand in hand. For honor and freedom we defend our land. So here we vow till breath is done. We stand as brothers, all as one. In defiance bright, in courage bold, a tale of honor shall be told.
Is the Grail remains unseen, a sacred relic lost in shadowed dreams. Templars ride, their hearts ablaze with fire, in search of truth, in quest they never tire. Across the lands, through mist and stone, the Holy Grail, their path unknown. Bound by steel and faith divine, they seek the Grail, the sacred sign. Through endless night, they march once more, to find the relic, the ancient lore. The flame of faith, forever pure, guides their souls to light secure. The Holy Grail, the light that shines, the lost relic of sacred signs. Templars rise, their spirits high, in the name of truth, they'll never die. Through the darkness, through the storm, the relic lost shall be reborn. Knights of honor, heed the call. Templars march, they'll never fall. In ancient halls where secrets sleep, the Grail's power runs ever deep. A symbol of hope, a promise divine. Templars stand, their fates align. With sword in hand and shield held high, they vow to find it or to die. The Lost Relic, the key to light. In endless darkness they fight the night. Through endless night
they march once more to find the relic, the ancient lore. The flame of faith, forever pure, guides their souls to light secure. The Holy Grail, the light that shines, the Lost Relic of sacred signs. Templars rise, their spirits high, in the name of truth, they'll never die. Through the darkness, through the storm, the relic lost shall be reborn. Knights of honor, heed the call. Templars march, they'll never fall. Through trials and flames, they stand as one, until their sacred quest is done. No evil force can break their vow. The Grail's bright light shall guide them now. The Holy Grail, the light that shines, the Lost Relic of sacred signs. Templars rise, their spirits high, in the name of truth, they'll never die. Through the darkness, through the storm, the relic lost shall be reborn. Knights of honor, heed the call. Templars march, they'll never fall. The Lost Relic in shadows deep, Templars guard it while others sleep. Their quest for truth, their noble fight, will bring the Grail into the light.
Through the storm and the fire we rise with the dawn, with swords in our hands and our armor worn. The darkness may whisper but we fear it not. Under the banner of light we'll fight till we're caught. Our hearts are ablaze with the power of truth, a legacy ancient but ever our youth. The shadows retreat as we march on the plains, for under this banner no fear remains. With courage burning in our eyes, we stand as one beneath the skies. The winds of fate, they guide us still, our hearts unbroken iron will. Under the banner of light we will stand, together we fight, united hand in hand. Through the fire and storm, through the endless night, we march for glory, under the banner of light. With faith in our hearts and steel in our veins, we'll conquer the darkness, break every chain. For justice and honor we'll always fight, forever we ride under the banner of light. The enemies tremble, their shadows will fall, for we ride with the flame that conquers all. Through valleys of death, through mountains so high, our banner of light will reach the sky. No foes can defeat us, no fear can divide, for we stand as brothers with the light as our guide. The heavens may thunder, but we never yield, under the banner our fate is sealed. With courage burning in our eyes, we stand as one beneath the skies. The winds of fate, they guide us still, our hearts unbroken iron will. Under the banner of light we will stand, together we fight, united hand in hand. Through the fire and storm, through the endless night, we march for glory, under the banner of light. With faith in our hearts and steel in our veins, we'll conquer the darkness, break every chain. For justice and honor we'll always fight, forever we ride under the banner of light. Through trials and pain we hold our ground, where the light leads we are bound. The banner waves high in the winds of war, guiding us always forevermore. Under the banner of light, with faith in our hearts and steel in our veins, we'll conquer the darkness, break every chain. For justice and honor we'll always fight, forever we ride under the banner of light. Under the banner of light we ride, with hope in
don't glow. We walk the path where only shadows go. Templar hearts with iron in their veins, bound to the cross where honor remains. Through the trials of fire, through the blood-soaked land, we carry the weight with a sword in hand. The light of faith, our guiding flame. In the shadow of the cross we claim our name. Trials of fire through the blood-soaked land, we carry the weight with a sword in hand. The light of faith, our guiding flame. In the shadow of the cross we claim our name. We march through the darkness with faith as our guide. With the cross on our shoulders we'll never divide. The battle is raging, the night calls our name. In the shadow of the cross we fight through the flame. In the shadow of the cross we rise, with the banners of glory raised to the skies. By the sword and by the shield we stand as one, under the cross until the war is won. Through the fire and through the night, we'll carry the cross into the light. For honor, for glory, for all that's lost, we march forever in the shadow of the cross. From the ashes of the past, the light is reborn. In the heart of the storm we stand battle-worn. Knights of the cross, defenders of the truth, we fight for justice in eternal youth. The clash of steel, the cry of war, but in our hearts we seek something more. In the name of the cross our spirits remain. Through blood and fire we bear the pain. We march through the darkness with faith as our guide. With the cross on our shoulders we'll never divide. The battle is raging, the night calls our name. In the shadow of the cross we fight through the flame. In the shadow of the cross we rise, with the banners of glory raised to the skies. By the sword and by the shield we stand as one, under the cross until the war is won. Through the fire and through the night, we'll carry the cross into the light. For honor, for glory, for all that's lost, we march forever in the shadow of the cross. In the darkness the cross will shine, a symbol of hope through the sands of time. With courage and faith we face the call. In the shadow of the cross we'll never fall. In the shadow of the cross we rise, with the banners of glory raised to the skies. By the sword and by the shield we stand as one, under the cross until the war is won. Through the fire and through the night, we'll carry the cross into the light. For honor, for glory, for all that's lost, we march forever in the shadow of the cross. In the darkness the cross we are bound, where the echo faith is ever found. We fight for the light, for truth and for grace. In the shadow of the cross we take our place. Beneath the stars of an ancient sky, the brothers gather, never asking why. In the shadow of Solomon's might, they stand as one, prepared for the fight. The sacred scrolls, the whispered truth, the weight of their vows, the fire of youth. Through blood and stone, the secrets they hold. In the temple's name their story is told. Beneath the stars of an ancient sky, the brothers gather, never asking why. In the shadow of Solomon's might, they stand as one, prepared for the fight. The sacred scrolls, the whispered truth, the weight of their vows, the fire of youth. Through blood and stone, the secrets they hold. In the temple's name their story is told. With shields of honor and swords in hand, bound to the oath, sworn by command. The call of the temple, the rise of the flame. Knighthood eternal, forever the name. In the halls of the Solomonic light, guardians of the truth, warriors of right. Knighthood bound by the sacred flame. In the temple's heart they'll carve their name. Through the winds of time their legend will rise, under the banner of ancient skies. Knights of the temple, fearless and bold, in the quest for the Grail the tale unfolds. The pillars of stone, the temple's heart, a fortress of faith where they made their start. Through trials and pain their spirits stood tall, Knights of the Flame answering the call. The mysteries locked in the chamber's breath, guarded in life, honor in death. With courage of lions they ride through the night, for the Solomonic flame they fight the good fight. With shields of honor and swords in hand, bow to the oath sworn by command. The call of the temple, the rise of the flame, Knighthood eternal, forever the name. In the halls of the Solomonic light, guardians of the truth, warriors of right, Knighthood bound by the sacred flame. In the temple's heart they'll carve their name, through the winds of time their legend will rise, under the banner of ancient skies. Knights of the temple, fearless and bold, in the quest for the Grail their tale unfolds. The flame of Solomon will never die, through storm and shadow they soar and fly. With hearts of valor and iron will, the Knighthood endures, standing still. In the halls of the Solomonic light, guardians of the truth, warriors of right, Knighthood bound by the sacred flame. In the temple's heart they'll carve their name, through the winds of time their legend will rise, under the banner of ancient skies. Knights of the temple, fearless and bold, in the quest for the Grail their tale unfolds. Knights of the flame, forever they stand, guardians of the temple, a brotherhood grand. In the Solomonic light their story is told, Knighthood eternal, brave and bold. In shadows deep, where secrets sleep, the silent oath was sworn. The temple knights in darkness rise, reborn by sacred morn. Through burning skies and fields of red, they march with fire and steel, defenders of the ancient code, their purpose sharp and real. Beneath the cross, beneath the sword, they gather in the night, to stand against the tyrant's reign and bring the world to light. Their banners wave with justice pure, their armor shines with might. The dawn will rise, the temple knights stand ready for the fight. From the ashes of the fallen, from the dust of broken thrones, the temple knights will rise again, their legend carved in stone. Through the storm and through the flame, their destiny unfolds. The rise of the temple knights, their story will be told. Rise, rise, temple knights, defenders of the light. With sword and shield they take the field, prepared for endless fight. Through darkness and through treason, their banners brightly shine. The rise of the temple knights, eternal and divine. In every whispered tale of war, their valor holds its place. The temple knights with blood and bone protect the sacred grace. On battlegrounds of Holy Land, their strength shall never fade. A force of honor clad in flame, their victory long made. The iron clash, the battle's cry, the earth beneath them shakes. But through the chaos and the pain, their faith it never breaks. With eyes like steel, they march as one, with banners held on high. The rise of the temple knights beneath the endless sky. From the ashes of the fallen, from the dust of broken thrones, the temple knights will rise again, their legend carved in stone. Through the storm and through the flame, their destiny unfolds. The rise of the temple knights, their story will be told.
Rise, rise, Templar Knights, defenders of the light. With sword and shield they take the field, prepared for endless fight. Through darkness and through treason, their banners brightly shine. The rise of the Templar Knights, eternal and divine. In every heart their spirit lives, in every flame their call. The rise of knights who never fall, who stand for one and all. With heaven's might and holy grace, they strike with fearless hand. The Templar Knights forever fight to guard the sacred land. Rise, rise, Templar Knights, defenders of the light. With sword and shield they take the field, prepared for endless fight. Through darkness and through treason, their banners brightly shine. The rise of the Templar Knights, eternal and divine. The night begins to fade, and peace is finally won. The Templar Knights will rise again beneath the rising sun. Forever sworn, forever true, their legacy is bright. The rise of the Templar Knights, defenders of the light.
Upon the battlefield, the sun begins to fade. Templars rise in silence, their duty unafraid. Bound by sacred vows, they march into the fray. Their hearts beat for honor, for this holy day. With swords drawn high, they face the coming storm. In blood and fire, their spirits are reborn. No fear in their eyes, no doubt in their soul. For they fight for the Grail, they fight to be whole. In shadows they fall, but their light will remain. Their sacrifice echoes in the battle's refrain. No fear in their eyes, no doubt in their soul. For they fight for the Grail, they fight to be whole. In shadows they fall, but their light will remain. Their sacrifice echoes in the battle's refrain. For the Grail they bleed, for the light then they strive. The Templar sacrifice keeps the flame alive. Templar sacrifice, a price they will pay. For the light of the Grail they'll give all away. In the fires of war they rise to the call. For the Grail and its glory they'll surrender it all. Their blood on the soil, their souls in the skies. Templar sacrifice where the legend never dies. Ablaze and banners held high, they stand against darkness, their battle cry. The enemy surges, but still they defend, knowing that for the Grail their lives they will lend. Their armor may break, their bodies may fall, but their spirit endures, standing ever tall. In every blow struck, their purpose is clear, to protect the sacred without any fear. In shadows they fall, but their light will remain. Their sacrifice echoes in the battle's refrain. For the Grail they bleed, for the light then they strive. The Templar sacrifice keeps the flame alive. Templar sacrifice, a price they will pay. For the light of the Grail they'll give all away. In the fires of war they rise to the call. For the Grail and its glory they'll surrender it all. Their blood on the soil, their souls in the skies. Templar sacrifice where the legend never dies. Through the ashes and fire their spirits ascend, guardians of the Grail until the very end. Their names will be carved in stone and in song, for the Templar sacrifice forever strong. Templar sacrifice, a price they will pay. For the light of the Grail they'll give all away. In the fires of war they rise to the call. For the Grail and its glory they'll surrender it all. Their blood on the soil, their souls in the skies. Templar sacrifice where the legend never dies. silence of dawn, their memory remains. Templars who gave all, breaking their chains. For the Grail, for the light, they chose to fight, to sacrifice, eternal in the night.
Ancient lands across the sea, the Templars ride with destiny. The hearts of iron, the faith of stone, on the sacred quest they march alone. The wind is fierce, the path is long, but they stand as one, forever strong, with the Holy Grail as the guiding star. The chosen knights will journey far, by sword and shield, by oath and creed. They follow where the light will lead, through trials of fire, through endless night. They seek the truth, they seek the light. On the sacred quest they rise again, with steel in hand and hearts of men. Through the darkness, through the flame, they'll fight in honor, they'll fight in name. On the sacred quest, the faithful ride, for glory's call and heaven's guide. In the end they shall be blessed, for the Templars stand on the sacred quest. In shadows deep and mountains high, the whispers of legends never die. The trials test their souls and mights, but they march onward through endless nights. The Grail awaits in a land unknown, a beacon of light where hope has grown. With every step they conquer fear, the path to the sacred is drawing near. By sword and shield, by oath and creed, they follow where the light will lead. Through trials of fire, through endless night, they seek the truth, they seek the light. On the sacred quest they rise again, with steel in hand and hearts of men. Through the darkness, through the flame, they'll fight in honor, they'll fight in name. On the sacred quest the faithful ride, for glory's call and heaven's guide. In the end they shall be blessed, for the Templars stand on the sacred quest. In the heart of the storm their will won't break, the road to redemption they'll always take. With the Grail in sight, their spirits soar, they'll fight for the sacred forevermore. On the sacred quest they rise again, with steel in hand and hearts of men. Through the darkness, through the flame, they'll fight in honor, they'll fight in name. On the sacred quest, the faithful ride, for glory's call and heaven's guide. In the end they shall be blessed, for the Templars stand on the sacred quest. The ages their story will remain, Templars of the sacred, breaking every chain. Onward they march to the very last breath, for the sacred quest through life and death.
In the shadows of ancient night they ride, steel-clad warriors with faith as their guide. Through deserts and mountains to the heart of the fight, the Templars march bathed in sacred light. Blood on the sand, with swords held high, for the Grail they live, for the Grail they'll die. In the name of justice, in the name of truth, the Final Crusade to reclaim the proof. Under the banner of the cross they stand, bound by the blood of a holy land. Destiny calls and no fear remains, they ride for crusade to reclaim the proof. Under the banner of the cross they stand,
Templars ride forth on the Final Crusade. Through the echoes of time, their legend survives. Brothers united in the fight for their lives. The ancient relic, a beacon so bright, the Holy Grail, their eternal light. The enemies gather, but they stand strong. In the face of death, they march along. For the faith they carry, for the oaths they swore, to protect the Grail forevermore. Under the banner of the cross they stand, bound by the blood of a holy land. Destiny calls them, no fear remains. They ride for glory through fire and flames. Onward they ride through the gates of the storm. Templars of all, where legends are born. Guardians of the Grail, with hearts of steel. On the Final Crusade, their fate is sealed. With courage and honor, their vows they obey. In the name of the Grail, they'll never betray. Through the darkness of night and the dawning of day, the Templars ride forth on the Final Crusade. The Holy Grail shines in the distance, calling their names. Through blood and battle, through fire and flames, no turning back, their path is set. With the Grail in their sight, they'll never forget. Onward they ride through the gates of the storm. Templars of all, where legends are born. Guardians of the Grail, with hearts of steel. On the Final Crusade, their fate is sealed. With courage and honor, their vows they obey. In the name of the Grail, they'll never betray. Through the darkness of night and the dawning of day, the Templars ride forth on the Final Crusade. On the Final Crusade, the legend remains. The Templars ride on through eternal flame.